age, city, gender. Let's get it. Come on. Get him up. Get him up. Get him up. Get him up. It's not a problem.
'Cause I know what I'm getting into.
What are you getting into?
Nothing can stop me.
No. Come on.
'Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way.
Big Shirley, come home early.
I follow. No need to say.
Check the sound.
We are headed now, babe.
Better check the
I
sound.
follow.
Microphone check.
To the edge of it all. So tell you good night. 'Cause I'll find no better one. Yeah. Susceptible now. Before the moment flies. Before it flies. So
Little
tell
girl.
me good night.
Baby Yoda.
'Cause I'll find no better one.
Get into it.
Susceptible now. Before the moment flies.
Bobbity bobbity bop. We are back. We are back. We are back. Shout out to the CIA, the confident, intelligent, and assertive men out there. One love to the FBI, the feminine, the beautiful, inspirational ladies. How we doing? Camera 2, camera 1. Good. Hope everybody had a good weekend, a good Father's Day. I know I did. I did exactly what I wanted to do. A whole lot of chillaxing. Oh, yeah. Looking right. All right. Let's do over here. Camera 1. All right. So, welcome back. For those who don't know, my name is Kevin Samuels. I'm a professional image consultant, and my job is to make sure you look good, smell great, and are the best version of yourself each and every day. But we're here to talk about relationships and things like that. That's why most of you come. Have you ever noticed that when people are starting to lose an argument or lose the point, they start talking with their hands? When people start talking with their hands, go ahead and just put up a W in your head. Put up a W in your head and go ahead and give them an L. When they start talking like this, they have lost. I just gotta. Where are my manners? Where are my manners? Candle of the evening, Lalabo, Santal 26, quintessential masculine candle, and fragrance of the day was nothing other than one of the best smelling, most masculine English fragrances, Armand Jane Ormond Man. This stuff is spring, summer in a bottle. This is grown damn man sexy. No little boys allowed with that one. And then as we got into the evening, we went into Louis Vuitton, Le Montate. My French is terrible, but my nose is on point. The number one selling fragrance for Louis Vuitton for men, La Montate. If you ever get into a chance to go by the Louis Vuitton boutique, whether it's in Saks or the actual standalone, do yourself a favor, put your nose on it. If you're a white t-shirt or a white shirt kind of guy, this is it. Neither one of those are going to be mistaken for women's fragrances. All right. So let's do some housekeeping. Now remember, all I'm asking is that you guys keep the engagement up over 50%. The engagements are the likes or the dislikes. And if I look down at either given time and we don't have it, we'll have to go take a sound break, sound check, and I don't want to have to do that. So let's keep the engagement up. People are asking what's going on. I have 3 screens now. Main screen, 2 screens over here. Keep an eye on everything. everything. So let's do this. Let's make sure that we have the chat here as well, the comment section. All right, so this is Welcome to Men's Week. When are you going to do some content about the men? When are you going to do content for the men? Oh, you asked for it. You got it. Toyota. It's Men's Week. And in Men's Week, we do content strictly directed at the men, for the men, man stuff. All right, so that camera's there. I don't want to put that LUT on. All right, that's what camera. Let's do close up. Close up is already looking good. Take that down. That's that one. Let's do close up here. And then we'll go to side shot. Side shot. We'll dim side shot down. All right, just reset everything over here. So let's get her done. All right, set as default camera. The question of the day is PMS caused by modern men? Is PMS caused by modern men? Now, here's the thing I'm going to say. For everybody's been asking for men's content, I'm expecting the men to show up and show out. Moderators, keep the super chat in the comment section and keep the donation links up because you've been asking for men's content. So men, let's see how the men are already representing. And I'm asking everybody, is PMS caused by modern men? What do you guys think? PMS caused by modern men. And like, all right, man, you always have some catchy, unique way of running stuff down. So what do you guys think? You might want to customize that. Got it. Home. Jesus Christ. Got it. All right. PMS. This week we're going to talk about PMS. PMS. One of the things that's most missing today with men is PMS. That's one of the things that's missing most today with modern men. Now, many people have called it power, money, sex, but there are more things than that. And today we're going to deal with P. The almighty P. Modern men today. Also, I want to weave into this announcement. One of the things that helped me finally fill in the final block of understanding how my mind worked, how to become the best version of myself. I often talk about, a test that I took and a self-awareness self-awareness assessment I took that changed the game for me. Ever since I've taken this test, I have been full speed ahead. And I'm going to announce an offering to where you guys can take this assessment too and actually get some one-on-one coaching with probably the foremost experts in this environment of talking about individual strengths and your individual entrepreneurial or business builder kind of talents. I will leave a link down in the description, and I'm actually going to do, earlier today I was going to do an introduction to it, but I got pressed for time over here. But I will leave a link down in the description. I'm also going to probably do a standalone video recorded, and I'm going to talk about it again on Wednesday. But yeah, game changer. But today I want to get into the whole notion of, today many men have a problem with power. Today many men have a problem with power or lacking power. Today a lot of guys don't even think in the concepts of power, the terms of power. And I am not going to deal with how we got where we are, whose French toast fault it is. I'm going to deal with the fact that that it is absent. Far too many men today are thinking like sheep, thinking like it or not, I'm going to use this term, like you're going to be a drone, a worker bee all your life. And go back 500 years ago, and a man had a profession. He specialized, he focused on something. If he was the blacksmith, the carpenter, the thatcher, the something, he had a profession. And today you've got jobs. And that's the way this country economy is structured. But here's the thing. In order to have power as a man, you're going to in order to really exert what you're going to need to become confident, intelligent, and assertive, you're going to have power. And power does not come from money first. Now, I know we got the whole line of Scarface. First you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the women. That is a path. But you have to have the mindset to get money before you can get money. Money does not come to everybody. That's why being a high value man, like it or not, is greatly determined upon your income. If 90% of people could do it, it wouldn't be that high value now, would it? Power. How many of you guys are thinking about power? And the first thing I want to talk about is having a martial mind. A martial mind, a warrior spirit. A martial mind meaning so many guys today, you're a bunch of pussies. You're a bunch of pussies. When was the last time you actually physically had a fight? A physical one-on-one fight where you had to square up with another man and put your jaw on the line. And sadly, the way the world works today, so many men don't even physically know how to fight. Meaning, do you have any kind of martial training? Boxing, judo, taekwondo, shotokan, aikido, kung fu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, jeet kune do, wing chun. You know, MMA is new. Shout out to MMA. But guys, I'm going to tell you the first thing, having a martial mind, if you can't take care of yourself, why do you even become a high value man? Why do you want all these things out of life if you can't protect it? I was talking to my lady friend and I was like, look here, no matter where we're at, if somebody were to reach out and touch you, the first thing you would do is you would expect me to address it. You wouldn't expect me to be like, security, or hey guy, let's negotiate. You'd be expecting me to go in his jaw. And guys, if you're not capable of doing this, whether you should do it or not is not the point. A man who has a martial mind has a level of confidence that most men don't. Most men got to run to go get a gun, knife, or something. If you don't have a martial mind, it is time for you to take this time to start developing this. No different than getting in the gym and getting your body right, getting your mind right. You need to learn how to combat. You need to learn how to physically fight. And I mean physically fight beyond a green belt level. I mean fight. You need to become proficient. I think every guy needs to have at least a brown belt level of proficiency in something. I'm not going to say everybody needs to have black belt level, but brown belt is above average. That means against an untrained fighter, you can stand your own and walk away from 90% of your altercations. See, many times guys are like, I wish I had your confidence. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. Because a man who has a martial mind, a man who knows he knows how to take care of himself, carries himself in a different way. You don't have to talk a bunch of shit. You don't have to sell a bunch of wolf tickets. You can be quiet. You can let people say anything they want to about you as long as they don't touch you. If they touch you, you make sure they don't touch anything else for a long time. A martial mind. There used to be a part of becoming a man, a gentleman. You actually had to have a standard education, a classical education, meaning you learned your Shakespeare, your philosophy, your art history, things like that. You also had to become proficient in some sort of munition, some sort of weapon, whether it was learning how to shoot, bow and arrow, sword, staff, something. And then the ultimate is when you've become disarmed, you run out of ammunition, these. 3, I suggest brown belt in at least one thing, but I would tell you, deciding to start learning martial arts in my teens was one of the best decisions I ever made. I was a skinny kid. I was a pretty boy. I had long curly hair, long eyelashes, and a lot of the guys hated it. Their girlfriends thought I was cute. So I had to hear this shit all my life. But guarantee you one thing, they didn't bother me because it got around town that you mess with Kevin, he gonna break something. The guy don't start fights, but he damn sure ends them. So y'all can laugh at my high school pictures all they want to, but I guarantee you, y'all wouldn't have said shit to me back then. Moving forward, you need to become proficient, and if you know one, you need to cross train. Cross training another discipline. Just because you know Taekwondo, go learn Shotokan. Learn the art of hard hand strikes to go along with the Korean art of kicking. You need to have a balanced approach to training because you won't always be able to punch or you won't always be able to kick. Sometimes you may need to punch, and sometimes you may need to grapple or even use a weapon, which is why I finished out with Kung Fu. A martial mind. A man who's powerful in his mind can become powerful other places. But if you're powerful in your body and you're weak in your mind, you're about to be somebody's slave.
Yes, Keith. What can you do? What can I do for you?
I'm a 21-year-old V. I don't want to say the word because it's embarrassing, but I want to hear your.
You're a virgin. There's nothing embarrassing about the truth.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I kind of went to a military school from 14 to 18, so I wasn't really around girls as much.
Okay.
And from like 10, my dad died, and I grew up in a very strict religious household, so I couldn't really, hang out and stuff, party and stuff, because my mom was very, don't have sex until you're married.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like stuck socially because after military school, I lived on campus.
Are you in college?
School. Yes.
Okay. First up, I was raised Baptist and Church of God in Christ. It does not get more straight-laced than that.
Yes, sir.
And there was plenty of fucking going on in the churches, in the church bus.
I was blue pill.
Church playground. You're in college.
Yes.
What are you studying?
Public health right now. I switched from CIS, but
okay.
In May,
are you on campus or off campus? Are you living on campus or off campus?
Off.
Are you involved in any fraternities, student organizations, anything?
No.
All right. So you just go to school to get the utility of school done.
Yes.
Do you have any friends? Male friends?
No.
All right.
No.
All right. So you're a loner.
Yeah, basically.
All right. What about the professional? What about start school number one? Whatever your degree path is, start getting involved in whatever association they have around there. You got to interact with people.
Yeah.
All that backstory is just preamble. You got to get involved with people. How often are you going to class? How many days a week?
I go around 3.
And do you sit by yourself?
I mean, I sit in class, but like, I don't know, the military background it's kind of hard to.
I don't want to hear how hard shit is. You ain't been to war. Do you go to class and do you sit by yourself?
I sit with everyone else, but I don't really
talk to anybody.
No.
Why?
I'm uncomfortable.
I give a fuck about your feelings. These are first world problems. You're uncomfortable? You said your father passed, right?
Yes, that too.
Okay, so you think your father would be proud to hear his son say, I can't even talk to nobody?
No.
Fuck you talking about? What's uncomfortable about opening your mouth and saying, hey, how you doing?
Lack of social skills.
Okay, and how's that supposed to change?
Interacting. You're right.
So how's this problem supposed to get fixed? The problem is you.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, you want it easy. That's why so many of you young guys you want it easy. You want to be instant. You want to be Instagram rich, or overnight famous, or You want it easy. You want to put in 40 hours a week, but you want to make $250,000 a year. You want a beautiful woman, bitch. You want her to come and approach you. Man, you're in college where a lot of guys are having to dig ditches and clean toilets for a living. And you complaining about being in an air conditioned room talking to people?
I mean, nah, girls are I'm not ugly.
I don't give
I'm
a
good
shit.
looking.
I don't
Yeah,
know. It ain't about them. It's about you. You the one that
yeah,
said it's uncomfortable.
yeah.
So
I
you
just like,
graduate,
yeah.
and you go out into the work world. You go work with people, you're not gonna talk to anybody. You'll
Uh,
do what? You'll be at the entry level and work the entry level job forever because you can't go to leadership or management if you can't deal with people, right?
yes.
So at what point are you planning on growing up?
I'm leaving for the military, so hopefully, you know, um, that'll help me out more.
Okay, so you're quitting college?
I mean, I got like a year left after this year, but I'm gonna go ahead and enlist in around June. I'm
Okay.
leaving.
Um, that might not be a bad move, man,
Yeah.
because to me, I haven't heard any problems yet. Talking about, I hear a lot of you guys talk about you're socially awkward and all this other stuff, but you have all these opportunities. What are you afraid is going to happen when you lean over to somebody in the classroom and say, "Hey, how you doing? My name's Keith," and what do you think's going to happen?
Uh, something good, I guess. I don't
Huh?
know. Something good.
No, I said, what do you think would happen?
Uh, rejection, I guess. I don't know.
You don't know. What's the fear? They're going to reject you just saying hello to them?
The social awkwardness. That's what I fear. Is like, you know, I haven't really socialized that much in a regular setting, so it's like I lack that. So it's kind of hard for me.
Okay, again, you're saying the same thing. I'm telling you, so what? You don't know how to, there was a time when you didn't know how to walk, you didn't know how to ride a bike. What are you going to do about it? I don't care that it's hard. I don't care that it makes you uncomfortable. You're a man. Are you only going to do things that are comfortable or easy?
No.
Yeah, it sounds like the military is not a bad bet for you because what I'm hearing is noodleback. I'm hearing a guy who's never been forced to do anything in his life.
Yeah, I come from a wealthier background, so I'm not like struggling for. So yeah.
Uh-huh. When was the last time you had a fight?
Um, military school. I fought a lot.
How long ago was that? I don't know you.
I'm 21 right now, so I graduated at 18, around like 17, 16. I was always the smallest dude though, so yeah.
You,
I
you
lost
did.
some. I
You,
won.
okay. You've given yourself convenient excuses of social awkwardness and all. You've made it to where this is acceptable. It's not acceptable. You know what you need to do. You know you need to try, and you're not trying. So now you're going to basically what you're doing is you're going to the military to have Uncle Sam force you to grow up to be a man that you know you need to be. But you come from a wealthier background.
I guess it's lack of direction, cause
Lack of direction, you know.
yeah.
What the hell? What do you think? What do you think life is for man? You think we all of us walk around with people telling us, "Hey, man, breathe, walk, say hi to her, grab a juice, take a shit, don't forget to breathe." No lack of direction. You're not a baby. You're 21 years old. You're making a bunch of excuses.
You're right.
And the problem is, you have never had to really fight. Coming from a wealthier background, you haven't had to really miss any meal. You haven't really had any struggles in life.
I
Struggle builds
struggle. I,
character. No, no,
I,
no. You
I
may have had loss, but you have not had struggle. First world problems. You got first world problems. But guess what? You've already signed up. You've already signed the papers for the military.
I sign on next Thursday to leave out.
Yeah, the shit's gonna get real quick. Won't be no more of this bullshit right here. Hope you
Yeah.
tell your drill sergeant I'm socially awkward.
I,
Military men in the, in the chat. Oh, shit's gonna get real quick. I'm not laughing. I'm just laughing that you're gonna come back to this conversation and be like, God damn, I was really on some bullshit.
yeah, you right.
All right, man. I got more people.
I appreciate it.
All right, later, man.
All right.
Yeah, see, what we're hearing is a lot of this stuff, guys are just starting and stomping. Three more. Jay, what's up, JJ? What's up? It's easier to call in to talk to somebody who's not trying to hurt you. And a lot of times, a lot of men, we just need a little nudge.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
How you doing, man?
That's good. Let's get right to it. I got other people in the queue. We'll be waiting for you for a minute. What can I do
I
for
had
you?
to, yeah, man. I've been trying to figure out where I stand, you know, with women, man. I mean, I'm
How
not an
old are you?
incel.
How
I'm
old are you?
34. I'm 34.
Okay. And where do you live?
I live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, you're here in the city. Did you go to college?
No idea.
And what do you do for a living?
I do warehouse work.
All right. So, average guy here in Atlanta, Georgia. Are you a virgin?
No, I'm definitely not.
It's not. It's not an insult. I just had a guy who was a virgin.
No,
So
I'm not. No,
okay,
I'm not a virgin.
okay. It's not an insult. This is why I'm trying to. I'm making it to where it doesn't matter. I just need to know where you are. So you're trying to figure out where you stand with women.
Yeah, I mean,
When was the last time you had a relationship?
that's the whole thing. I never.
You never had. So you never had a
I,
girlfriend.
okay, no, I never experienced, but I had encounters. With
No. I
women.
need no. That's what I'm asking. When was the last time you had a woman that claimed you as her boyfriend? Y'all went out in public to the movies and dinner and things like that. And she said, "This is my man."
That's the thing. I have experienced that, but I ain't never actually been called that. Not
Okay,
seriously, but they be playing.
okay. So you've never had a relationship. All right. So
Mm, not
okay,
technically, but
not
I
there's
have
no
been
heat.
with movies.
Okay. Look, no heat, no judgment. But I got to get to the basics. If you want me to help you, I got to get
Yes.
to what I need to. So you've had sex though. Did you? Have you ever used a prostitute?
No, it be women I know. I have got to know her, individually.
All right. So you'll
I
have
done that too.
right. But when you have sex, normally when you have sex, how does it happen? So because it does not happen in the context of a short-term or long-term relationship like most people. That's how most guys have sex. So how do you have sex? Is it with a prostitute or was it just a hookup?
For example, it might like I might see a woman at the store, or I might be at a Walmart and I might get a number. I might talk, and then I might go to her house or whatever, and that's how it happened.
Chief, I just asked, is it a prostitute or is it a hookup? So that sounds like some sort of hookup, Netflix and chill, right?
Yeah.
All right. What I'm getting from you is you're not a very clear communicator. Okay.
All right.
And there's only so far you're going to have with women when you're not a clear communicator. You're 34 years old to never have a relationship is abnormal. It's not the norm. There's something off with the way you talk to women. I mean, if you can talk to a woman and meet her at a grocery store and y'all can eventually have sex, what happens after y'all have sex? Do you ever go anywhere with these women
I have.
Let me put it
That's
this way: do the women, after you have sex with women, who ends the interaction? Is it the women ghosting you or you leaving them? Be honest. Women
I
leave you.
don't.
Women leave you.
I'm.
Women leave you, brother. Women leave you. I know it. You know it. Everybody in the chat room know it. So the guy who can get casual sex can't maintain it. That means there's a problem with the way you relate to people. And that can be addressed. You need to actually work with somebody to get through whatever your issues are in your head and then start becoming a more effective communicator. Because you're not a virgin. You can have sex, but you can't keep it. That's why you can't get a woman. Because in order to keep a woman interested, you got to be interesting. You understand?
Well, how do you be that though?
I can't give it to you in a 30 minute in just getting to know you. I'm telling you, 34 years old, are you living an interesting life? I mean, you're 34 working in the warehouse. What are you doing that's interesting?
I mean, I like to work out.
Okay.
I mean, I like to go out, places and visit places and stuff.
Okay,
I
well, what are
don't.
you doing that's interesting? I mean, I'm in Atlanta, you in Atlanta. You see a woman, I see her. How you gonna beat me? What you got to tell her? Kick it with me because I've got this to offer. I like to do this, I like to do that. This is what I mean. Interesting people, guys who live interesting lives have no problem with women. Not keeping them. Getting them or keeping them. All right, I'm gonna put you on, go ahead, you got a follow-up question. David, I see you. You got a follow-up question, Moto? I can't fix it in 5 minutes. But you spent 34 years getting this way. Take some of that warehouse money and work with a professional, because if you don't learn how to become a more charismatic communicator, if you don't learn the skills to actually be able to make friends and sustain relationships.
Can I add on what you're saying?
Go ahead.
See, I didn't have none of that when I was a kid, man. I mean, I was a kid, didn't have friends. I didn't go to my
All right.
I didn't go to my proms and nothing like that.
And at 34 years old, that's your responsibility to address. It's nobody's concern but your own. No one cares what you did not have. That's your problem. That's it. I didn't have a father. That's my problem. Everybody got something. But when you're next to a beautiful woman, after you have sex, that's you gotta fix that issue. It's blood sport out here in mating and dating. It's not fair. You gotta compete.
Okay.
Or you can keep doing this. But I tell you what, it'll get old real quick. 34 is probably already getting pretty damn old. Because it sounds like you've never had a loving relationship with a woman. You never had a woman rub your head and tell you it's going to be all right. And you never had a woman. See, guys who've never had a woman's love, you're missing a lot. Even the crazy stuff they want to say in these spaces, FBI women, beautiful women who are feminine and inspirational, provide a hell of a lot more than just vagina. But you got to bring that out of a woman. All right, man. Hope that helped.
All right.
Hello? Hello? You're on. RAFIZ. Hello?
Shit. You hear me?
Yes.
Do you hear me?
You have it. If you have
All right,
YouTube,
yeah.
if you have
I got
on
a
YouTube,
disagreement
hold
with
on.
a lot of things that you say, but
You have
I'll
YouTube
start
on
with-
in the background. You have YouTube on in the background, or if it's on TV, you're going to hear it looping. Yeah, you got it playing in the background. You got something else. So um I can't hear you. I'm not listening. You're talking to yourself. So I'll try one more time. Unmute yourself.
How the fuck
Hello?
you? Oh, you hear me?
I can now.
Do
How
you
old
hear
are
me?
you? Yes, how old are you?
All right, 31.
Okay, what's your disagreement?
I was just listening to what you was talking to it was the one guy that got on here and he was talking about that he make 45,000 a year. And you know, he ended up saying that he can't support a family, but a lot of times when you talk about average men,
What is your disagreement?
you talk about around 45, 50.
What is your disagreement?
That you told him that he shouldn't even be thinking about marriage because he makes 45,000 a year.
That's
Well,
not what I
that's
said.
literally everything
That's
you
not
go
what I
against. That's
said.
literally everything.
That's not what I
So
said. That's not
go
what I
ahead.
said. It's not why I
Okay.
told him he shouldn't be looking for marriage.
You
Not what I
said he was
said.
unevenly yoked with.
That's not what I
You said he
said.
was
Okay, you want to
unevenly
hear what I?
yoked.
Okay, okay. There may be a slight delay, but that's not what I said. I
Okay.
said I asked him if he could provide for a family. What did he say?
No.
That's why he shouldn't be looking for a wife. That's what I
Also,
said.
you said.
That's what I
Also, you.
said. And I also
Okay.
said, in my opinion, at 28,
Right.
you are too young to really be doing this, especially when you haven't figured out what it is you're going to be doing. Had nothing to do with $45,000 a year. You're wrong on that.
Right. Okay. Now, let me say this.
What is your
You also.
disagree? What is your Do you have a disagreement about something that you bring to the table, or do you want to? Are you going to have a disagreement about something I said to someone else?
Okay. I'll speak for myself.
Thank you.
All right. Now, another thing that I believe to be true is the hypermasculinity in black women. It doesn't matter about if you're a high earner or not. This is a lot of generational things that's happened to them. So
What's the
like
disagreement with what I say?
the disagreement with what you say is being a high earning male, you'll get like a different reaction
That's not
from
what I
black
said.
women. So what? Like clarify that.
No, there's no clarification. You want me to clarify? All right. Here's what I find frustrating. You're asking me to clarify things that I am extremely careful about what I say. If you misheard something about making money, I didn't say making money is going to make a woman behave. But you cannot deny that when the marital rate drops substantially, couples making $250,000 or more. That's just a fact.
Say that one more time because it kind of
The divorce rate drops dramatically for couples earning $250,000 or more. What is your disagreement about what I say? Because I'm not hearing anything that you said. You said A, B, and C. You have more of a disagreement with what that I say.
Well, I started off with a disagreement that you said, and then you wanted me to make it about something that I seen from the past. I'm talking about what you're speaking on tonight. You had a gentleman on.
Okay, sir. The purpose of this show is if there's something you have a disagreement about what I say, because here's the problem. I'm not going to go back and talk about what you misheard. This is second and third hand information. You've already
Well, this is
demonstrated. Okay, sir, please. I have plenty of people. If you don't have a specific disagreement about something I said, I'm going to the next person.
okay. I'm speaking about something you said, sir.
Do you have a specific disagreement that you're bringing? Nothing about I've said tonight. What do you have? Go.
That a man is unevenly yoked, being an average man with a woman that's going for a double degree. That doesn't make him unevenly yoked with her.
Okay, well then that's your opinion.
Well, you
Fine.
speak on this because you
That's your
always say
opinion.
that
I said you're unevenly. So if you believe something different, then here's the thing. Okay, you can't overtalk me. You can't overtalk me. Here's the thing. If you believe that a man who's an Uber driver and a musician is equally yoked to a woman who's going to get a dual degree in biochemistry and some other science, knock yourself out. I don't know anybody. I don't know many people who would think that they're evenly yoked. He did not even say they were evenly yoked. So you're not even making arguments that he didn't make. See, your problem is you just have a problem. It seems to me that you have a problem with that there are differences in socioeconomic statuses and classes. And that tends to be a big problem in the Black community. We don't like that money matters, education matters, and there are things in social classes and socioeconomic statuses. Every other group seems to figure this out, but we think that everybody's equal and ain't nobody bigger or worse than the other. We all Black. That ain't how this world works.
Can I add something?
Sure.
Now, a person's job title, whether or not their job title, if they're say a musician, that like a producer or something like that. We were speaking on average men making the income of 45 to 50,000 a year. That's what we're speaking on. We're not speaking on job.
No,
title,
you mix subjects.
right?
You mix subjects, man. You mix subjects. That's what you did. And here's the problem. That's why I asked you about your specific disagreement, because you came in talking about a conversation that you were third party to. You mixing subjects. That's the problem. This is hearsay. I know the conversation I had with that man. He's not even making the argument you're making. That's why I keep asking you, what is your specific disagreement about things that I specifically say and you don't have them? So I'm going to bid you a good evening. Thank you. No. This is more this. Let me say something to you men. Get out of your feelings. You're not going to sit here and try to make it seem like you don't talk down to average men. That's bullshit. I defend average men all the time, but you are going to have to accept that women make a distinction between men and their income. Hypergamy is not a Kevin Samuels invention. And far too many people in our community, we try to act as though I'm a man just like you a man, and he a man and I'm a man. That is fantasy. Fantasy. Our Black women don't think that way. They make distinctions. And y'all sound crazy trying to argue this.
How old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
Are you in college?
I'm not in college at the moment. I just got a full-time position at Bank of America as a teller.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Are you actively dating?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Are you actively dating?
Not at the moment. I actually just got out of a relationship about 5 months ago.
All right. Are you still a virgin or not?
No, I'm not a virgin. I have 4 bodies on me.
Okay.
Two of them are prostitutes.
Well, still counts. So what do you mean about how you carry yourself, personally or professionally?
Kevin, this may be one of them.
Personally, professionally, and with women.
Well, professionally, you need to work your ass off. If you got a job at Bank of America, you don't have a college degree, you're going to need to gain as much experience and volunteer for as many shitty assignments and learn as much as you can about the business. Your job between 20 and 30 is to keep your head down and learn as much as you can, 60 hours a week minimum. Okay. Now, as far because you got to figure out who it is you want to be, what it is you want to do. You're going to make a lot of errors. You got to try a lot of things to learn these things. Professionally, try to find a mentor inside of the organization. You know, if it's not your manager, maybe it's an older rep, someone who can take you under their wing and teach you the ropes. That'll work itself out. Personally, while you're out doing that, the main thing is, number one, make sure any interaction you have with women doesn't result in any kind of pregnancy. But at 20 years old, I would tell most of you 20-year-old guys to focus on your purpose and then having interactions with women, but not taking it too seriously. Do you want to get, at the end of the day, let's say when you're 40 years old, do you want to be married with children or something like that? What do you want 40-year-old you to look like?
Oh, I would love to have children. I'd love to have a beautiful wife that's also successful. And I'd also like to break this, cycle of poverty that I have within my family.
Okay,
Quite
you said you want a
honestly,
beautiful wife who's successful. So you want your wife to work?
that would be ideal. I mean, but then again, I mean, as a man, you would want to be the provider. So if I could make enough to where she would, could stay at home with the kids, that would be great.
See, therein lies the rub. Those are two different women.
Mhm.
So if you are not a college grad and you want a woman to be successful, most successful women went to college.
Mhm.
Most women look at men to have at least what they have. So if you want a professional wife, you're going to have to become a professional man. That's just something to consider. But what I heard you say is you would love to have a beautiful wife and be successful and break the cycle of poverty. The best way you avoid helping poor people is don't become one. But what I'm kind of hearing in you is you want a woman. You want a woman now.
Yes, I do.
All right.
100%.
What does your father have to say about this?
My father passed away when I was 12. And before that, he wasn't really in my life. He was, an alcoholic.
Like most of us single mother raised boys, we
Yes,
always are
sir.
looking to replace our love from our mothers. That is going to be a huge, huge blind spot for you.
Hmm.
Huge blind spot because beta males, it's more of a beta tendency to long for the love of a good woman. Alpha
Mhm.
males, tend to want to just roam and do their things. But most guys are either stuck in the point to where they want either short-term or long-term monogamous relationships or committed relationships. I would suggest this. Do you have any good friends like your Rat Pack, guys that you trust their judgment as much as your own?
I have one or two.
You're going to need about 5. And every woman that you will consider making serious in your life, you need to run her through the gauntlet. And if anyone comes back with a ding on her whole facts, you do not take her seriously. That is until you develop the experience and the maturity to be able to pick well for yourself. Because as a single mother-led young man who's out there working, you are more than likely going to pick the wrong woman. And you're going to pick her and fall in love with it. Because you kind of come off as that guy who is, I'm looking for love, which is nothing wrong with that. But in today's environment, you need to get more than one opinion before a man as you commit until you can know that you can make the right choice. Did you break up with your ex or did she break up with you?
I broke up with her.
Why did you break up with her?
Well, one night when we were
She cheat?
drinking, I had wound up picking up her phone and I used
cheated.
her.
So she cheated. So
Yes,
basically, okay. So
not sexually.
doesn't matter. She didn't respect you.
Mhm.
So you did have the balls to walk away, but she had already ended a relationship. You just caught her before she was out the door. That means you chose wrong. Okay? Just take the lesson. You were able to walk away. Don't take her back. Don't talk to her. Leave her alone. She stays in the trash heap. But you picked wrong. Take the lesson. A lot of us who've been raised this way pick wrong. And often we get cheated on. How do you think you learn to become a better version, to get to a point to where I don't have these problems anymore? You become better at vetting. Make sense? Keep
Yes.
your head down. Stay in your purpose. Get a mentor at work. Work your ass off. Get a part-time job. Women are for fun. You don't need to be starting thinking about a woman until you're about 35. When you're 35, you go get your 23-year-old wife or 24-year-old wife. By
The
that
thing
time,
is,
by that time, you'll have had enough industry experience, money, and you'll have a big enough disparity between your age to where she'll still look at you in a level of reverence and respect. Do not try to make a relationship with women your age. They will not look at you on the same level, especially if they have a college degree. Go ahead.
I just want to say, like, it'd just be great to have somebody to talk to. It feels like I don't have anybody to vent to, no open ears. That's why I want a woman, somebody to
Well, no, no,
confide in.
no, 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 no. Oh, Joe, see, okay, I'm about to take my belt off. I'm about to whoop your ass now.
Please tear me apart, man.
Every woman is not your fucking mother. Your mother is the only woman you can talk to and vent to because she had you, she bore you. These other women don't owe you the love a mother owes you. Their love is conditional, and it should be. Women have hypergamy. Understand something. That fairy tale shit that's why you're imbalanced, because you didn't have a dad and a mother. You want to talk to your friends. You need a mentor and a coach because daddy ain't there. But you don't talk to your woman. You want to lose a good woman? Go and talk to her about your problems. Go talk to her about shit that's going on. She'll be fucking your best friend by Saturday. Man, you better come on in. You want to keep a relationship going? You stay in the masculine role. You let your woman stay in the feminine role. She gets to vent and download to you. You go talk to the goddamn tree. You only cry in front of your woman when an immediate family member dies or when you break both arms. And then you can only cry for about 3 seconds. Man, the fuck up. Get off this Disney rom-com bullshit. That's what has most of us single mother raised boys fucked up blue pill beta male soy boys. They ain't got the nerve to be mad at women because we bitches. Nope. Become the man of your dreams before you find the woman of yours. Feel me?
That's gonna take some time.
That's why I say you got 15 years. The fuck you waiting for, man? You ain't even but 20, man. Do you realize I laugh at 20-year-olds, dude? 10 years ago, you was in the 4th grade. What you rushing to get to the end for? Life is long, bro. Life is real long. But hey, don't take my advice. Go fall in love next week. Go out here and fuck around with a single mama and shoot your load up in her and give her a baby and then have that shit break up and be on child support. Then have to work 2 jobs because you can't afford to do nothing else. Then see what happens. I've already told you what to do. Take some time. You don't deserve a relationship at 20 years old because the real talk, you ain't got nothing. You can't provide for a woman. You can't provide for yourself. You got no money, no security, no insurance, no nothing. If you found the woman of your dreams, y'all got married next week. She got pregnant. Can you take care of a baby?
Yeah, potentially.
No, you can't. Not well.
Not well.
How much are you making at the bank?
I make about 1,000 every 2 weeks.
$24,000 a year. So you make $12 an hour.
17.
17. So, okay. That's great for a 20-year-old, but it ain't shit for a husband and a kid. You broke as shit.
Yep.
That's why I mean you're not ready. You're not even emotionally ready. What you're trying to feel with a woman, what manhood and masculinity and purpose should feel for you. Women are add-ons to a man who's already living a fulfilled life. She's not there to be your purpose. Women don't like to be that for men. That's why they cheat on you. You put too much pressure on a woman when you try to make her your world. They're not built for this shit, man. So when you say, I want a successful woman, that's why I stopped you. I was like, ooh. One reason you want a successful woman is because you ain't going out making plenty of money for yourself. Why don't you make that $200,000 for yourself and then have your woman stay at home?
Man, that's easier said than done. I don't know
Well,
where to go.
Okay, how about this then? Keep going home and having your girl texting other motherfuckers. Was that easy? Was it easy? Picking up a phone, seeing what you saw?
Of course it wasn't easy. I had to sleep
Well,
with her.
Then there you go.
Had to wake up and tell her to get the fuck out of my crib.
Oh, well, yeah, you can tell that, but but the point is, you can talk tough like that. But you got to pick. Either put yourself in a position to be a man to where she would not even dare think about doing that because the consequences are too high. She wouldn't want that to happen, or you become a beta male and then take your shot. The rules haven't changed. It's just the way men look at the world are, especially you younger guys. But there you go, man. Hope that helps you out, man. I got to run. This show's ran too long.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Samuels. I hope you have a great night. Thanks for everything.
No problem. Peace. Okay, guys.
Intermission. Let's get this money up. Get these likes up.
Money work. Quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay para emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienen lo verde siempre llegará primero, pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te lo ve.
We're about to open the call line. Let's see what we got going on. Oh man, we don't even have the likes up over 1,000. Oh man, we gotta get the likes way up. Oh, let me help this chick out. Bye.
Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú
Moderators,
solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un
time out
interés.
any of these crazy people talking about the best from anything else. None of that time, no time for that. Come on. Again, it's only a problem. It's only a problem if you're outspoken. He shouldn't be saying these kind of things. We've got right to reason to be angry and unhappy. It ain't our fault. Cool, ain't nobody said it was. Nobody gonna put up with it though. Especially not men who've had to work to get to the next level. Luna. Kevin, how are you?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Good. Ashley, Kevin is connecting right now. So, how can I help you, my friend?
So, I guess what I'm looking for is I want to look more professional in the workplace.
Okay.
My issue is, I guess this is a blessing and a curse. I have kind of a baby face,
Okay.
and I do want people to take me more seriously. And I guess my face is more round, so I tend to keep more hair up top. But I know you keep saying
How old
cut
are
all
you?
your hair off.
No.
I am 24 years old.
I don't say cut. Now, I give general advice and specific.
Hmm.
So, where do you work?
I am a marketing analytics consultant.
All right. Talk to me like I'm 4. What do you do? Marketing
Basically, what I
analytics
do,
consulting. Do you're a number cruncher?
number cruncher, and I give insights to, I guess, the clients that are assigned to me.
Okay. So, do you meet with the clients face to face, or is it primarily digital?
Primarily digital, but I do go to the client occasionally.
All right. And in the are you working in office or do you work remotely?
I work in an office setting, but I do work from home 2 times a week, typically.
And how many people in the office?
It varies because people are typically in and out at the office
Total
visiting clients.
employees. I'm just trying to get an idea of how many humans are there.
Okay. In my office, probably 220 in my building for the
Okay.
2 floors I'm on. Yeah.
All right. And you want to be taken more seriously by, I'm assuming, the higher ups, so you can have access to promotions and things like that.
Exactly.
All right. So how does your manager dress?
So the
Remember,
company I work for,
keep it short because I got other people going.
casual.
Casual.
So when I say casual, people, it's like a technology company. People will come in with sneakers, jeans,
All
etc.
right. So does your manager wear sneakers and jeans, or does he wear trousers, slacks, and a button up?
Sneakers and jeans.
All right. And how does his boss dress?
Same thing.
All right. So one of the issues in technology companies is oftentimes guys who are above you tend to dress very, very relaxed. Does anyone in your company wear trousers? Okay, that's Ashley. Anyone in your company tend to wear trousers or button-ups or anything like that? Or is everybody dressing like sneakers and jeans?
I would say it depends on the department. When you're visiting a client, obviously you have to dress up, but I would look at finance. They're always typically dressed up. If you look at other departments, the dress varies.
And what department do you want to? Okay, so here's what we're going to go to. 24 years old. I don't care how people dress. I dress for success. Even my boss is dressed down. I still dressed up. Is there anything that says you can only wear sneakers and jeans and t-shirts?
No, there's nothing that says you can only wear sneakers and jeans.
I wouldn't. I would not do that. I would start out with saying this. Number one, let's take sneakers and jeans. Number one, I would take off sneakers. I would take off the sneakers, and the first thing I would start doing is at least wearing like loafers or double monk strap shoes, something like that, a grown man's shoe.
Okay.
They still look nice with jeans, and you can still wear them with a. Are you saying you guys wear t-shirts too?
Some people wear t-shirts. My typical dress is usually Chelsea boots, jeans, and probably a collared shirt.
A collared shirt, meaning a polo style shirt?
Button up.
Okay. Ashley, you can try to get back on using your phone too. I don't know if that was you that just came in. All right. So if you're in jeans and a button up, I would just kick off the sneakers. Kick out the sneakers to begin with. Chelsea boots, they tend to work for everything, but Chelsea boots are probably not the best fit at 24 years old. Monk straps, single monk, double monk, loafers. Loafers are a good mix of everything. They can be leather, change to different colors. And the thing is, when you wear jeans, you need to make sure that you are wearing dress denim. Dark blue, black. See, denim is where a lot of guys get in trouble. Wearing jeans that are distressed, very light colored denim, stuff that you wore in college. And that is where it tends to hurt guys. Dark blue, like indigo blue or black, is where I would focus on. Because if you wear those almost look like slacks. And I would go for raw denim or selvage, Selvedge. No distressing, no ripping, no tearing, none of that kind of stuff. Okay.
Understood.
Okay. Then as you move up, you're wearing a button-up shirt. Great. Mizzen in Maine. What part of the country are you in?
New York City.
Okay. Mizzen in Maine. That's a brand. There's a style of shirt called a. Hold on. There's a style of shirt. There is a style of shirt called a performance shirt. This shirt right here is one of those styles. You notice how it looks like a white dress shirt?
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually made of a dry fit kind of material. So it wears like a shirt that you would wear, those dry fit shirts you would wear to the gym. But it still looks like a dress shirt. Mizzen in Maine is a company that makes these nationwide. You can wear them under as a straight up button up. You can wear them under a blazer. You can wear them under suits. But it gives you the best of both worlds, especially as it starts to get hot. I get that you're a young professional starting out, but you also have to be thinking about you're not necessarily going to be working with the company you're working in for the rest of your life. Life.
I don't plan on it.
You need to, and one of the best ways to find another job is in transition. See, this is why I would also work in trousers, not chinos, trousers, into my wardrobe. So when you're actually going to work, in case, let's say you have an interview or something like that, you wouldn't look like you're dressing for it. I always say dress one level better. Lastly, young professionals should have things that I call, well, let me go grab it. I had this on earlier today. Early morning meeting. Air jackets. Can you see this?
Yes.
You need to put your camera back on. This looks like this. This is a air jacket that you can wear on top of a t-shirt or on top of a dress, a performance dress shirt, and it looks dressed up, but it's hella comfortable. You can wear sneakers with that, jeans and a t-shirt, and you can dress it down, look casual, preppy. That's really where I would kind of put it. And again, do you wear a fragrance every day to work?
Yes, sir.
Which one do you wear?
Give me 1 second.
Well, just tell me. I got other people. This guy.
What I typically wear is this is something you recommended.
Yep.
Aqua du jour. Yep.
And then they got the new one, Profundo. Yep. You sound like you're winning, dude. Wear a fragrance every day. Change up the shoes. Get away from the sneakers and the boot. Get away from the boots. Wear double monks, single monks. Get you a nice simple statement watch. A nice simple watch. A nice Seiko. What is it? A 500 series. It's like $300 some odd. Something that simple.
Okay.
And then as far as your hair, man, your hair and your beard. That is going to be a decision you make. The longer your hair is, the more it does affect the way you look. You look youthful. You do look young. And I don't know if you have to keep it that way, but yeah, you might want to consider that, or you could keep the beard and and trim the hair down.
Okay.
Especially, when do you turn 25?
In December.
Wear it till you turn 25, and then after that, cut it off. Or cut it down.
Okay.
Cut it down because, like it or not, you work in the environment you work in is already dressed down, and the higher ups look at men who are proactive, inactively trying to separate themselves from the pack. Got it?
Understood. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
All right, then.
David, what's going on? What you got for me?
How you doing, Kevin? Can you hear me?
I can. Alexander in TFL World, I see you in the waiting room. Go ahead, man.
Okay, sorry about that.
You're the
definitely
sales guy, right?
Yeah, I work for Sprint. I do sales and things like that. And I noticed that even though I outwork a lot of the other agents, I don't have that same gusto, or I guess, we're speaking to opposite sex, I don't have that appeal. And I noticed that a lot in my life, being shorter, not blaming, but being shorter.
How tall are you?
I'm only 5'5".
Super slides 5'5" and gets plenty of ass.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to use that as an excuse either. But
so you're in sales?
Yeah, I'm in sales.
Are you in outside sales?
In store, like selling actual phones.
Okay.
I'm also training to do for businesses and things like that.
Okay, so you're an inside sale. You're 38.
Yeah, just turned.
What kind of shape are you
in? I'm overweight. Working on it right now.
Okay. You got two struggles already. You can't be short and fat.
Yeah.
2 strikes. You got to pick a struggle.
That's true.
Super slides 5'5", but he's yoked. You know that. Why are you short and fat?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Women don't. I mean, why?
You're
not rich. You can't be short and fat.
Yeah.
How much? About how much do you make a year?
40,000.
And how old are you? Almost 40. So you're under. So 40 years. So you're underemployed too.
Yeah.
All right, bro. So short. I don't have to worry about that. But your weight and your money fuck with your confidence.
Oh. Wow.
But the thing is, dude, this is not new information to you. How many jobs do you have?
Just one for right now, for the moment.
So why are you content with making 40 grand a year?
Just not. I've never been that used to having that much money.
That much money?
Like
that ain't shit, dude.
I know. And
so let me
you're
right.
right.
So let me just get right. Let me get right down to it. In nature, you would be the kind of male that would not need to have. You would not need. Why would the female of the species want to take your genes and put them into the next generation?
Correct.
Short. I mean, you're fat, underemployed, and unambitious. Should males like that in the animal world be able to mate?
No.
We are animals. Males like that don't get access to the females, man. And if you did sneak up and get some pussy, the alpha will come in and knock you off in mid-stroke.
Pretty much.
But this is on you though, brother. All the stuff we talked about is 100% in your control. You have to deal with your lack of ambition. See, it's one thing to say I'm making $40,000 a year, but I'm working 60 to 80 hours a week. You can't relate to married men. These are the reasons you can't relate to other people, because married men have already got a woman. He's already got that. At 38 years old, is this where you thought you'd be in life?
No.
And what are you doing about it?
Working out.
No, you ain't working out. You're fat.
That's true.
See, this is why I have these conversations, because a lot of this stuff gets lost in the sauce when women start talking about women and these red pills and all this other kind of stuff. This ain't got nothing to do with women. See, at 5'5", at 5'5", you should be in shape for you.
Mhm.
You should be in shape for you. You should be out earning what you can because you understand the world at 38 years old, and you're past middle age for a black man. You should be out earning and doing something more. Honestly, a lot of guys end up just quitting in life, and that's fine. But you get a quitter's reward.
Exactly.
And see,
Wow.
what I can't do is sit here and rub your head like your mama and tell you everything will be all right. What does your
No,
father
no.
say about that? What does your father say when you talk to him about this kind of stuff?
We never really had that type of relationship. So, like, yeah, I didn't grow up with him like that. So we're starting to kind of bond. So my other brothers, they're married. So he talks about married stuff.
How many
With
brothers do
me,
you have?
it's
How many
eight,
brothers do you have?
6 brothers.
And they're all married?
The majority, just the little ones in college right now.
Uh-huh. Have you ever had a girlfriend?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay. How long were you with your girlfriend?
2 months.
And the girlfriend before that?
That was like 6-7 years.
Okay, that's what rubber meets the road. Have you ever really been successful with women?
No.
So if you come from a line of men who get married, the common denominator in this situation is David.
Mhm.
You got plenty of examples around you. Be honest. Do you feel sorry for yourself?
At times, especially these days.
You need, have you ever had to go see a clinical counselor?
A long time ago when I worked at a call center, I did.
And what was the diagnosis?
They were saying I pretty much actually stopped going because I felt it wasn't getting anywhere.
Oh, okay. Let's stop. Number one, what was the diagnosis?
They were saying that I just lacked confidence. Like I didn't.
So they said lack of confidence.
Or not assertive.
Right. You're not assertive. Yeah. So I talk about CIA, confidential and assertive. So we went to see a clinical professional. They said you lacked assertiveness. Did they prescribe any medication?
No.
All right. And then you quit.
Yeah.
Right. That makes sense. Why?
Not at all.
You quit when a professional tells you lack assertiveness. When's the last time you ever had a fight? Physical fight?
10 years ago.
Where was this?
This was during an altercation with my friends. They got in a fight. I jumped into it with them to help them out.
So you jumped into a big fight?
Yeah.
When was the last time you were in a one-on-one fight?
One-on-one fight was, I would honestly say that would be like high school, like 10th grade. So that's years ago.
Did you win or lose?
I won.
You won. Okay. Do you remember who you fought?
He was a kid. He was a Guyanese kid, and he was, I guess, up and coming, trying to be popular. He would tease and bully me.
Was he younger than you, older than you, bigger than you, smaller than you?
Same age, bigger than me.
All right. So you won. All right. You have zero confidence, and you're a quitter. You're underperforming, and you lack ambition. You need to go enroll in martial arts or boxing somewhere and let somebody knock the shit out of you, because you don't know who you are. A man really begins to know who he is when he has to taste his own blood. You've lost all kind of juice for life. You're working by, you're just living, just getting by, just doing enough. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to struggle. Men, we're animals. We have to. There's a competitive fire that goes along when you have to fight. You need to get back into the fight because your first instinct is to quit. If you actually had to eat what you kill and provide for yourself every day, would you be able to take care of yourself?
Not at this stage.
No. So you'd have to have men like myself provide for you. And you think you should have pussy because of that? You'd be over there with the bitches.
Yeah, that's correct.
And if you wanted to come challenge one of us, can you whoop us? No. So you'd sit back there with the betas. So you gotta do something about it.
And you hit that on the point because that even brought something to my mind. Like I usually tow down these days when competing.
Yeah.
I want to get along. I want to get along with everybody.
Beta males fear being bullied by men and rejected and ignored by women. Beta males will accept being blatantly disrespected. Beta males seek to avoid confrontation. Beta males try to just get along. Beta males desperately want the attention and romantic affections of women. This stuff can be addressed. You don't have to remain a beta. I've given you plenty of time. Now book a session. See, but if you've been how long you been following me?
It's been about 6-7 months. I saw you.
Why haven't you got the part-time job I told you to get?
Wow.
Wow.
I had the opportunity.
See, what I want everybody to understand is this is what happens when you have good information and you have no assertion. Not a matter of information. He knows everything that needs to be done. He knows he's overweight. He knows he lacks ambition. He knows he lacks confidence. He knows he's been told what to do, but yet he's still waking up doing the same damn thing. This is 100% on you, man. You're getting the life you deserve. You're getting the life you deserve, and you have 100% earned it. You want to better, do better. You want better, you got to do better. Nobody's going to give you anything.
Correct.
Got it?
Got it. Thanks.
Hi, my name is John. I'm in Dallas.
Okay. Hi, John. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good.
How old are you?
I'm 33.
Okay. What do you got for me?
I was going to be on topic, but yeah, change is necessary to go from where you start to where you want to be.
Okay.
And if I guess you want us to, I should probably do the rundown, I guess. So 33, Dallas, SMU alumni. I work in finance. We do valuations for like banks and stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm associate level. I'm trying to get to senior associate, but that might not happen this year.
Okay.
And my income, this year I got a really good bonus. So I came in at around total comp 77 before matching like 401k and stuff like that. But usually I'm around 67, 68. So I'm trying to get that to 90s before like next couple of years.
Okay.
Before 35.
Okay. So career is doing what it's doing. What about the personal life?
Personal life. Okay. So this is I need to do better here. So I got my degree from SMU in 2014. Truck load of debt. So I spent a lot of time paying that off and wasn't really going out and trying to date people. Finished that off 2018, got a BMW, paid that off.
When was the last relationship you had?
College.
Okay, let's knock it off. You how old?
33.
See, black folk, we always want to, because we've been relationally failing, we put it off and saying, I was trying to pay off my credit card debt, this or that, and then I went, look, just didn't do a good job at it. You didn't focus on it. That's fine. True. But we don't get anywhere by minimizing it. Do you want to have children?
Yes, I do. I was hoping for 36 and being able to get like a wife and...
How many children?
3.
3? Okay.
3 sounds good.
3? All right. And you're in Dallas?
I'm in Dallas. So I need to, I know. I need to get that to like at least 120, 130.
Well, I mean, do you expect your wife to work?
Yes and no.
Well, she's going to have to.
Yeah, she
I
probably
mean, I lived in
will.
Dallas for 11 years, so I'm very familiar with the cost of living. And my income, look, brother, 3 kids, she's going to have to work because you don't make enough.
Okay.
And at 33
Okay, so
years old, that's cool.
I have a question.
Hold on, but at 33 years old, you got to know that that's going to alter the kind of woman you deal with. The higher up the SMV scale you go, the more you're going to have to bring to the table.
Okay.
Go ahead.
My question to you is, what is the level that you think I need to be at to be at that wife doesn't have to work in Dallas level?
Say again, what level do I think you need to be at as far as?
Both to be a better catch and to be
I give you 10. I say 10,000. First of all, generally I say men need to make 3 times their age. So if you're 33, you need to make 99, so 100,000. That's just on the low end. But you need to make at least 10 grand a month to be able to live in Dallas, to afford a BMW, to afford to afford to purchase your own property, to afford to actually have a retirement, things like that, to be well off, to have investments, to be able to do some traveling, to be able to catch a last minute flight without having to. You're going to need to increase the income. Just on that's a single guy, because living in an apartment in Irving is cool, but most people don't want to live like that. Most people want to have a suburban kind of. I'm not a suburban guy. I was much happier in the M streets or even West Village. But depending upon the caliber of woman you want, I mean, you went to SMU, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm assuming.
I should clarify one thing. With like the debt level that I currently have no existing debt because I paid off the car already.
That's cool.
I paid off my loans.
That's cool. But still, the caliber of woman you're talking about, we're talking about a woman who's a what on a scale from 1 to 10, and you cannot use 7.
Okay, so I'm like 5'7", 5'8".
I just need to know what she looks like. Scale to 1 to 10.
Looks like.
Is she 8, 9, or 10, or is she 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? What is she?
I don't expect supermodels, so I'm gonna go with 6.
Okay, so you expect her to be cute?
Yeah, I expect her to be cute. I don't expect her to be like Victoria's Secret model level.
All right, cute and all right, cute women much more reasonable. Again, if I were looking, I don't deal with women like that. Honestly, I don't. But if you're talking about a woman like that, how are you getting out? Because at 33, your skills are just off. Here's the truth, dude. You need to book a one-on-one consult. I can't do this for guys for free. Book your time, because this is far more in depth. If you don't have any debt, you got a BMW, you have all the trappings, but you don't have the social skills.
Okay.
And I can't do that. I can't give you the social skills and soft skills on a phone call. This is what guys have to get used to doing. Men who want things you say you want out of life, pay for it. You paid to go to SMU. You didn't go to North Texas. You paid for a BMW. You did not get a Honda Accord. Don't get cheap when it comes to coaching.
Okay.
In all things, not just with me, just in all things. Top performing men have coaches. Thanks, John, for holding. I appreciate it.
Sure, no problem. Thank you.
Right. I mean, he's got something going for him, not having debt. That's cool, but you still got to get out there and talk. Hello?
Kevin Samuels.
I cannot see you.
Samuels.
I cannot see you.
Can you hear me?
I cannot see you.
But I can see you, though.
That doesn't work.
Hey, man, why you charging $800?
Wow. Do you guys not realize that content creators are too good for this? Why are you charging $800? Because men with purpose and means pay for what they want. Little boys, on the other hand, get angry because one, they don't have $800. Two, they don't have the ability to earn that kind of money. Three, their little brains can't process the fact that you're lucky to get it for that little bit of money. Four, that anybody that will call into a show like this and do that obviously doesn't have a life worth living, to where no matter what I could do to try to help you with your image, you still got to go live your life. It's called projection, people. And see, there's an old adage in image. It goes something like this. You can put a turd in a suit, but at the end of the day, still a piece of shit. $800? Oh, if you think that's something, oh, no, and that's a discount. So go back to yesterday's broadcast and understand why some of you 50-50 dudes continue to have negative outcomes. Why you want women to shut up and listen, but you can't pay the cost to even be a dominant male on your own. See, one thing that you guys may not want to hear is, even though you may not like the way some women say it, they do have a point in some areas. Just like women have to listen. Any man who will call any male that will call another man and ask them about their money or why they're charging what they charge for their own business is an embarrassment to manhood. Dude, you should be embarrassed. I mean, he really should be embarrassed. And a black man did that. A black male did that. A black male did that. Now, I guarantee you, he would not take himself into Louis Vuitton or any place like that to ask them why they were charging what they charge. But that just shows you the self-hate in so many of these black males. I'm serious. I mean, wow. Why are you charging? Wow. So understand something, guys. When you have women talking about broke dusties, why you guys aren't that, any CIA dudes aren't that. These guys share your visage. This is why I like you guys to do your Suit Saturday and make it hard on these dudes. See, when we were growing up, these roaches would stay away. Now these roaches actually feel like they got the nerve to come out. Roaches like that would stay away, be like, let us get away from the winners and let's stay over here in their lanes. But now you got roaches like this who think they can talk to you. Dude, you don't get to talk to me. We ain't on the same level. Yes, they give us a broke image. This is why I did this for so many brothers, because I want brothers to actually step into where their excellence. If you missed my Patreon live stream earlier today, go check it out. And when brothers are doing what they need to be doing for themselves, yes, I want you to be able to pick from the best caliber of women. Do what I can. And you say, don't agree with these dudes, they should raise up. Fitness Mom, they don't even realize that. Anybody who's been watching me for a while realize that that's been a big issue. For the previous call, I need you to go ask yourself a question. While your little feelings is all hurt, when you get out of your feelings, I need you to get on the Google or get on YouTube, and you need to go search how many black male image consultants are here. Check to see how many black male image consultants are here. And then I need you to ask yourself, how many of them make videos talking to you? The black men that are in style don't talk to you. They don't talk to you. They don't address you because they don't want to deal with dysfunction. Only guys like that decide they want to attack somebody trying to help somebody. Sean, of course you know that. And see, guys, I'm glad guys like that call, because ladies, that's your choice. You can either have the Seans of the world, and you need to snub those guys. You need to stop talking to them, stop interacting with them, stop giving them any time. Better to wait for a CIA man, get yourself together, than even accept a free meal for somebody like that. Because see, we expect women to do the same thing. I expect everybody to become the best version of themselves. See, when you doing what you should be doing, you ain't got time to worry about what nobody else is doing.
Whew, what a show. I wasn't expecting it to go that long. Women aren't the problem. Women are never the problem for alpha males. Alpha males with alpha male with beta traits, or even for beta males with alpha traits. They're never the problem when men are doing what men need to do. Taking accountability and ownership for their situation, not blaming anybody else for the very real situations we find ourselves in. No one's trying to sell you a bill of goods. It's not an argument. Women are not the problem. Not for a lot of the guys who I've talked to tonight. The guys who incels. The thing is, it's a choice. It's hard work. It's what the last caller said, man. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Anything worth having in life is hard. You know what's harder? Regret. Regret is a lot harder. Okay, so I see Derek Wright. Let me go ahead and check out these Cash Apps. I hope you guys got something out of the show. If you guys got something out of this show, put a 1 in the chat room. Let me know. Shout out to JD. Appreciate it, fam. Shout out to Mike. Appreciate it, man. Who is this dude? He sent me the Cash App and then he canceled it. Oh, that was that other dude. Okay. And then shout out to Big Harry. Harry, what's going on? Look, man, your godfather is always here to try to help you out. I know it's not easy sorting through all this stuff with nobody to talk to, and you feel awkward and lame because, again, I didn't know this existed like it did 2-3 years ago. But I understand. And thing is, any man can take a hold of his situation. You just have to decide. Shout out to, appreciate Alan Roger Curry for writing that book, Mode 1. If you guys haven't looked at his hybrid model, he's talked about it on his channel. He has a video talking about alpha males with beta traits, beta males with alpha traits, and pure beta males. Great chart breakdown. Coaching is always going to be great for guys. If you're looking for a mentor, I have a mentor section on my Patreon pledges. At my highest Patreon level, you get 2 mentorship coaching calls a month with me. For a man 24 years and over, you can rule out finding a mentor. Mentors are for men 23 and under. 24 and over, you're going to have to hire a coach or financially incent a mentor. I have a coach. I have a mentor, and I pay them both well. All right, folks, my voice is here. My voice is going out. All right, guys, till next time, talk at you. Peace.